shark. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark. Okay, let's try this.
Breaking Ragnar's shield wall.
I hope you will. Let me now prepare the shield wall. Lord Ragnar, will this be the day? Stand fast, warrior. And if Loki
Whoa. Heal. Oh. Whoa. Okay, that didn't work well. So here goes nothing. Ooh, no, that didn't work. I hope it remembers that we did the whole orange thing and doesn't make me do it again. Oh, it kept... No, it didn't keep it. Aw. You know, they're okay. Like, the cheese is probably the most useful and my most favorite of those because it's just, you know, like, it's an actual object that you can sort of recognize until you look at it too long and then you go like, is it a skull, like, lying or something? I didn't notice the boxing glove here. That's a nice detail, by the way.
This might come in handy.
Don't do that again.
I like that, you know, he just, like, if he has to walk past Max, he just throws him up in the air. You know, it's both, like, a fun characterization of these characters and of, you know, like, how recklessly they, like, you know, Max is basically treated in all these games. So, you get to stay here, little boy. Konrad, sprach die Frau Mama, ich geh fort und du bleibst da. Okay. I'm a Viking and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. Cut down trees. I like to press wildflowers. Wednesdays I go shopping. And however that lyrics continues.
Eivor, what a pleasure to see you.
Ah, okay. That's Valka now, our seer. Okay.
Oh dear, it feels like it's been so long. Valka, my friend, you're most welcome here. Are you well? Better than well. I am present. And your mother? My mother has found her peace at last. She...
A sea lion. That's cool. Let's just risk it. Oh, leap of faith. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Ooh. Sorry. Another photo up. This time. Hello. And we're back on this first day of the new year, 2021. It, you know, it doesn't really feel any different than the previous year, does it? But hey, there we are, and this is the year we got. And I'm looking forward to it. So, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna spend some time in the past. Like in this totally rainy corner of England where we just
burned up a possessed item last stream. Happy New Year! Exactly. Hello, Ada. How's it going? Yeah, not my smartest decision to start the new year with a stream. On the other hand, you know, I'm enjoying playing this game. But starting the new year on a schedule, I mean, you're always starting it on a schedule, but you know, just actively starting the first day this way. Took some work for me. But anyway, so yeah. Let's see what is around us. We should probably walk somewhere where there is a lot of stuff to loot. Like these things here look promising. So yeah, I hope you're getting a good start into the year. I hope you're not one of the people who had to... Well, I kind of hope that if you're one of the people who are staffing, you know, the emergency rooms over the years or something like that, that you're here now because your shift is over, and I hope it wasn't too bad. I think here it was, we basically, many countries, many parts of Germany, I think, had a prohibition against fireworks this year, and I hope that the hospitals at least saw some of that benefit by, you know, if you were lucky, then there were fewer idiots blowing themselves up, which, you know, seems to be a common occurrence. Where people just think, hey, I'll build my own fireworks, or I'll experiment with where to stick fireworks and things like that, and then if they're lucky, just get burns. If they're unlucky, lose a limb. So, yeah. That said, you know, fireworks are something pretty, so I understand, but please, you know, fireworks safely. And maybe away from other people's houses. I mean, you know, you can see them far. I mean, where I grew up, there was like basically the city's fireworks were really nearby. So, at New Year's, we basically looked out the window at like the professional firework, and at most we, like, you know, started one rocket or something ourselves, just for fun. That was a ding that I don't know where it came from. I hope that wasn't the sign of the end of the webcam's cooperation, but so far it looks good. Alright, what is this? This looks suspiciously... Well, it's a camp with some rich people and some other riches in it. Pushed the wrong button, but I was lucky. Oh, there's shift changing. Oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. You. There's the last one. Okay, Okay, so that means everyone who saw me is dead. That's one way to do stealth. Not quite the one I prefer, but hey. Excited drumming intensifies. Anyway, so I'm just gonna bullshit my way through this warning a little bit. Funnily, now is also the first, today's also the day Twitch Sings shuts down. I guess Twitch never really announced why they're shutting it down. They basically just let some of the rights to the songs expire by December 1st and then said by January 1st they would turn it off completely. So if you see any Twitch Sings streams on right now, those are probably the last hours of the game. I'm thinking their Twitch office is in San Francisco, where I think they have one more hour until it's the new year. So my guess is that that will be the time point at which they will turn it off. So if you are interested in finding out what Twitch Sings was, you will probably find some very nostalgic people. Doing the last ever Twitch Sings streams, so your last opportunity. All I'm saying is it was a grand old time. It was a karaoke game for those of you who don't even know what it, you know, what it's supposed to be. With the advantage that you could live stream it on Twitch, which, you know, usually you don't really have the rights to do that due to music licensing issues, and Twitch apparently tried to take care of that. And they had a really nice collection of songs too. Those silly that looks good. That looks like something that something is hidden under. Some destructible floor parts, and I think I saw some explodey things over there. So let's explode something. Hi Garish, how's it going? I'm doing okay. I'll be streaming my Assassin's Creed now. Sitting over here. How are you doing? Gloop Dog is doing a Twitch Sings party. Oh. Timey lives as well? Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking if I should just do a Twitch Sings stream, but I don't know. I did a little bit of Twitch singing yesterday still. Just like the top of it kind of feels not right to not do the promised Assassin's Creed stream. You haven't been able to sing, so sad. Aww. You're tired. Happy New Year. See, Garish is one of the people I met via Twitch Things, so some awesome people you can meet there. By the way, if you're, for example, an Elder Scrolls fan, feel free to give Garish Lee a follow. I don't think you're doing Star Wars The Old Republic anymore, as far as I know. Don't remember if there was like an active reason that you weren't doing it, or if it was just that you had your let your subscription lapse and weren't streaming right now. But anyway, that might give you a general idea of things that Garish likes and things that are similar to what might show up on Garish's stream. Oh, you never actually streamed SWTOR. Okay. So did you just steal your avatar from there? Or oh, right, that was just where you got the name from. Maybe you should try. I mean, it's I'm kind of I unsubscribed for a while, and I'm kind of waiting for a bunch of story to oh hi sir to accumulate in SWTOR. Before I'll seriously. My stealthing today is amazing. Dodging is also very dodgy. Where are all these people coming from? I mean, yeah, I see. They're coming from ahead of me. Well, apparently that was just a big room. I thought that was the usual combination of cornered corridors. Ah. You have been back, but you can't play it anymore. As in, it's just not fun to you anymore, or just not subscribed, or what? I mean, I kind of, you played beta, you played it for 3 years, okay. You've had some of the best roleplay in any game in the Old Republic. Yeah, I played it more as, you know, Knights of the Old Republic 3, kind of like that, so, I had some bad experiences with other players there. So I also had a few really good ones. Once I streamed it and someone was really nice and like helped me out with you know, credits, and went over to you know, recommend like how I could get better gear and things like that. So there were some good moments, and I'm kind of trying to hold on to that. But there was the Dark versus Light event, and I was looking forward to, you know, trying to finish that and doing the multiplayer content that you needed to do to unlock the top level there. And there were just some assholes that basically kicked me before I got my my mission rewards and things like that. It was just, you know, it was the usual, oh, this healer's no good, my companion can do better than them, and stuff like that. You know, while standing in fire. And apparently the other people who were in the match believed them more than me, or found it funnier to kick a noob or something, I don't know. Yeah, you have those in every game. That's why you play with friends mainly. Yeah, that of course assumes that you have friends who play the same kind of games that you do. Seriously? Okay. Okay, nothing up there. But anyway, I still like the story. I finished all the class stories. I might go back do some of the romances I didn't get to do the first time round. A while ago, I actually started a bounty hunter kind of as a Mandalorian themed playthrough, and I'm still thinking about maybe continuing that. Stealth mining. Have you ever seen something like that? Just checking that I really haven't forgotten anything. Well, guildies then, you did as well twice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. So I'm not really out of the game. I'm just waiting for a new story to come out. Basically. And I'm also, you know, I also realized that, you know, I couldn't, like I wanted to be unsubscribed for 90 days because there's that thing where if you have been unsubscribed for more than 90 days and you have, you click a link from someone who plays the game, then you get rewards, and they do as well, for, you know, coming back to game, because those referral links indicate that they brought you back. So kind of planning to click some good SWTOR streamers link eventually to see if we can't pass it around a little bit, things like that. But it's an amazing game, and there's so much, you know, just in terms of BioWare storytelling in that game, that, you know, I really recommend anyone who hasn't played it to try it out. It's actually a free-to-play game, so for those of you here who have never played Star Wars The Old Republic, you can just try it out. They're a bit like they throttle your experience when you're not a subscriber, and at a certain level you cannot use the better gear and things like that, and you can't like you can't do certain appearance customizations, like you know, hide your helmet or something, unless you are a subscriber. So there are some things that they don't let you do. Group content is also a bit limited, and I think you cannot play past a certain level unless you've been subscribed once, and things like that. That's one of the reasons you quit the Old Republic? Which is one of the reasons you quit? But anyway, it's a great story, and if you in any way even remotely like Star Wars, you're probably gonna find something you liked in this MMO. So it's a fairly nice game. just as with every MMO, you know, be careful who you trust because there's some real assholes out there. And in most cases, you could just play it. You can just play it like any BioWare story game, like Mass Effect or something, without problems. I don't know why I'm doing here. I haven't seen a loot crate in quite a while now. I'm just shooting soldiers now. Where's the rest of the loot?
Cast about this land, my friend.
There's a bell. Let's see. Okay, there's one skill point and a ingot. And these three. Okay. 2 of these are over there. So the third one is in or behind this building. Okay. So many things stuck behind sub. And you seem to meet all of them. Oh, you mean in games? Oh, garish. You're awesome. Don't let anyone tell anything else. And it's those people, not you. So. Whoops. I guess we'll just do it this way then. That's the advantage of easy mode when you screw up like this. You can just forget about stealth and do something else. And you're also strong enough. Have a little snack in the bushes.
Spread out! We have this! You'll do! There! Can't outrun me!
Really? I goofed that as well. Should have tried to get close and assassinate him, I guess. So they hopefully forget that I exist. That guy just stands there and goes, I guess my friends are all dead. Everything should be fine now. You're still looking at your friends. Do you want to play with them? You can all play in Valhalla now. Anyone leave me any loot? I don't think so. But hey, better than nothing. Killing the whole village. Hey, this is a military fort, not a village. It's fine. But yeah, I guess I am. That's what this game is about, basically. Assassin's Creed. You just pick them all off. I really only wanted to get into that house. Uh-oh. Yeah, I goofed again.
Stop and die!
Seems to have lost his head. You too.
We have the advantage.
Stun attack, but then where's the fun in actually playing this game properly? Oh, you over there. I see you. Oh, you're here too. Fancy meeting you here. Ah, there's the last guy. Alright. Sorry, bumped the microphone there. But yeah, there's not really any, you know, like, well, there is the concept of, like, innocent villagers as well, true. There's certain folks around, when you kill them, it basically says, hey, if you're desynchronizing, because this is all a simulation. And killing innocents was something your character didn't do. Oh, okay, so the door is barred. So that means you have to find a spot on the opposite side, but all those windows are dull. Ah, here's a good window. Okay. Yeah, climb on the roof. Just go in there. You lazy person. Call to arms. I, Harold, make a call for any able man to come to Dover Fortress. There you will receive the best training, the greatest camaraderie, warm bellies and warm beds. We have a great history of making fine warriors. Kings and the most renowned fighters have trained here. And now I have built a squadron of men who can even repel arrows that rain from the sky with their bracers. Join the fight, become a legend, captain of Dover Fortress. Alright. That sounds like Vietnam-era propaganda, basically. There's surprisingly little silver in this place. Just the big crates. Was a guard once, but then he took an arrow to the knee. Anyway. Is it me, or has my stealth gameplay been unusually cavalier in the last, let's say, week? Okay. My impression is I used to be better at this, but maybe I just didn't think about it.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
No door on the other side where I can... Oh, but of course here is... Oh, come on. Okay. Now we've shot the lock away. And now we should be able to go in there. Nice. Not here. Nobody here. I'm a reed in the wind. He just, you know, caught an illness. Let's call it arrowitis. It was swift. My stealth game. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so those people up there, I guess we can... Are you coming out here? Can we welcome you? Can we give you the gift of friendship arrows? Please say yes, please say yes. Aww. He walked past us, he doesn't like us.
Be ready, just in case.
Oh. I really thought I was better than this. Come out, whenever you are. Oh no, he fell off the ladder. So she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live. Shoot to the foot. Shot, sorry. Does he know where we are? Nope. Alright. Well done. Have we depopulated the entire village now? Maybe? Arrows back. We should probably clean up a little. Much tidier, isn't it? I mean, there's still a few people around there, but hey. You can even carry Harry. And shoot your bow at Ike. I don't even know why I do this. I think I killed everyone with the patrol route down here. So it's not as if anyone will come past these guys. But I guess I've never really... Which is also odd. In Odyssey, I used to hide bodies a lot more. And here... I guess it's... because here the consequences are smaller. Like in Odyssey, you would have mercenaries after you if they found bodies you took down. You know, I wonder...
The other side must be barred.
You know, I could try to figure out a way to get into that building elegantly, but then again, you know... no. No, they do have these big windows. Let's see, would there have been any other entrance? I don't think so. Nope. At least I didn't miss a puzzle. I also love these self-closing doors. Just so nice. Just got over XP and are now at 5 more skill points. Nice. $69 meters to the skill point. Nice. Did I miss? Oh, that's probably just the chandelier. Okay. Oh, so apparently you could sneak in up there and take them out from there. Whoop-de-doo. Generally, I could be much more sneaky snake than I am right now. I like that they have these stands of armor where you're kind of tempted to let me in. I might have lost the key in the tower. I was exploring the remains, and when I came back I found myself locked outside. I hope we find it, because the closest locksmith is 2 days away. Oh, that tower over there, I guess. Or up there. Well, let's look up there first. I mean, here they've blocked the windows at least. Up there looks like there's a key. Not much loot to be had here. Is this one of the poorer areas of England or what is it? Usually like every second step you find crates full of silver. Well, a little bit of silver. Collect key, yes. I wonder how much of this gameplay is more like older Assassin's Creed games now. I've heard some things said by, okay, yeah, you get the hidden blade, although Eivor doesn't wear it as hidden. So I guess that's a return to how it worked in older games. That's fine. We've got the chasing after a piece of paper. Which also has been in several older Assassin's Creed games. Thorn of Slumber. Ah, okay, that's the sleep arrow. Because just got upgraded. Okay. I think now we've cleaned this place out. Yeah, pretty much. This is Dover. Oh, actually, we can go to the cliffs of Dover. Fascinating. Also, what could I have done with this entrance? Probably been a lot more stealthy. Lower. Somewhere over there. Okay. There's a guy down there. Several in fact. you kind of instinctively go like, look around that rock or whatever, and it's, no, this is 2D on the screen. Sorry, there were two people, I guess. Don't mind me, I'm not good at counting. Oh, that's where we came out. Okay, never mind then, we used it at least. That's how we arrived here. You have been to the Cliffs of Dover in real life? You're such a bad lurker. No, it's fine. If you want to lurk or not, that's totally fine. If you lurk falling asleep here, you mean you're that tired from being awake most of the night? Thanks for clarifying that one. Oh, must have overlooked you, sorry. Drums. There's nobody nearby. How can you be drumming? Blah blah blah. How can you have any pudding? Anyway, this looks pretty good. Gotten all the gold here. So I mean the question is we should probably go to the Cliffs of Dover and have a look. I was always kind of oh, Dover Pharos. I guess that's the Dover Lighthouse. I'm kind of wondering how close to reality down here again. Should probably just hop upstairs and go out there. I mean, this is supposed to be, you know, hundreds of years before today, so some things will look unrecognizable. But I have yet to actually play an Assassin's Creed game set somewhere where I've had, like, I checked out the Greek island I once was to. That was in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But since there was basically no architecture on that island, it wasn't as if there was anything that I, you know, that might have matched anything I remembered. Wait, where am I now? Did I? No, I'm actually at the Dover Cliffs. Okay. So, anyone recognize anything? I mean, it is a cliff, definitely. I would assume that they maybe did the basic shape right. Don't know if that old fortification still stands. You'd have to sail out a bit and look back. Oh, we do have a few boats down there. I guess we could give it a try. Uh-oh. Ouch! This is gonna hurt. Yep. I thought I could make it into the water. grab a boat and look at it from afar. I wonder, I think we might be hitting the edge of the map here, so I'm not sure how far out I can go. But I hope they kind of anticipated that some people would try this and given us a little bit a little bit farther. I mean, we can't go all the way to France here. They might save not available. Because I'm on a boat. Does that look in any way familiar? I would kind of think that, you know, historic locations like that, they will probably make reasonably similar. You know, maybe put, like, if there's, like, a city or a big building on the edges or something, that they maybe put, like, bigger buildings here that could have just been torn down or so. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. The thing that I'm wondering about, well, I think there's a lot of map that we should still be able to go to here. There's rumors that one of the DLCs will involve Paris. And I wonder if they'll go and say, hey, here, we'll build, we'll actually let you sail over the channel to Paris. Alright. That's a really nice view. What was it? Huh, it doesn't let me go farther back than this. What was, this was, right. I can take a photo. Off to France. You get the impression the bit you saw is further to the right on the screen. Possible. I mean, I can see if... No, I can't go that far away from the boat, I guess. But yeah, I had the impression, you know, that a lot of it is more truthy. Other side look more familiar? Okay, I mean, that's the direction we're going anyway, so I don't have a problem heading there at all. I guess in general it probably feels a lot different because, you know, there's probably a lot of buildings there now. Oh, we're little bit of sailing music. I could have probably just gone to the edge of the water and called the longboat, to be fair. I wonder if I can call the longboat here. No. But, yeah. Okay, we might come back to this. Seven Sisters, that looks like. Okay. Like, I wonder if you knew the area well, if you could, you know, if you could recognize enough of it, or if it's more, you know, we're doing something that, you know, like from the scenery looks about like the area would look, but don't look at it too closely. But my guess is that the least they do is like take the island shapes. And of course, remember that, you know, due to the sea washing away the rock and things like that, you would actually get a slightly different coastline, so even that doesn't have to be the same over a couple hundred years. Okay, that looks like
Attack on sight here.
looks like a place we could raid. Set stuff on fire, isn't that nice? Oh, missed. I don't want to swim. Home? Oh, seems like they have a few riches, so let's go and clean these out as well. Reminds me. Seriously, how bad can I shoot? Guy? Oh, down there, okay. What are you doing down there? Can you please come out?
Damn shadow.
That works, thank you. Oh, there seems to be a bit of a cellar down there. Oh, it's just where they keep their riches. Okay. Why are my rations full again? Did I have... I guess we have out of combat healing or so. I pretty much remember I used one ration when I fell down. Alright, anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Is that just the army fishmonger or what? Interesting. Looks quite like it. Clearly you need to eat more. Yeah. Oh, the rations are, you know, your heals, of course, so... Yeah, good point. As well. Who knows? Yeah, I guess we'll be back just a little. Oh, anyway, I remember last stream I was thinking about doing some of the quests for, what are they called, the 1,000 Eyes that give you dailies. So that might be something worth doing. Let's see, what is this? Oh, stun finisher, stealth adrenaline. This one is the bow to melee link. I guess we'll go down here and try to get as close to the stealth adrenaline as we can. And anyway, we also grabbed a lot of stuff for Raventhorpe that we should probably use to upgrade the little village with. So there's that. That looks like a nice little fishing hamlet. Falkenston. I wonder how much of this, like what, a bunch of these names correspond to, you know, modern day names that just sound slightly differently. So
What
I'm
can I
always
get
a little
for you?
curious if I can recognize any, but Falkenston doesn't really ring a bell.
This could be very useful. Yes, this is a good look.
But yeah, I don't think any of this is really new.
Happy to take this off your
Trinkets.
hands.
So many-
Finish looking
how much-
around?
I must
much
take my
money we
leave.
can make with
So
that.
long.
Right, that tower kind of looks like it might be. And there's a Yums Viking as well. I'm wondering, by the way, if I can find friends Yums Vikings better. Oh, here you are.
Rest from rattling skulls. Rattle these bones instead, eh?
I have come from afar to join your crew, Eivor.
Nobody I know. But it's a nice design. Cool.
By Thor, I'll be ready when you need me.
See some gold down there. Excuse me, sir. I hope you don't mind. Huh. Oh, that's a destructible? Okay. Ah, easy peasy. coal should be. Yes. Loot. Just supplies. It's funny how you can get supplies in huge amounts, but the raw materials is the catch for upgrading your stuff. Also, the names supplies and raw materials are way too close together. Well, let's call Orsi. Okay.
Stop clucking like a lame hen. I'm the one with the broken leg. At least grab old Hisser's tail while you're up there.
Something is hissing. Jormungandr's strength. Are there snakes up here too?
All right, all right. Well, you'll have to get down somehow. Can you see a haystack or something?
A haystack? Are you mad? From this height? That's certain death. My fate is sealed. I will just wait up here to die.
That's what we constantly do, jump into haystacks from far up. And he goes like, are you crazy? From this height, that's certain death. Yes, it is.
Stop clucking like a laying hen. I'm the one with the broken leg. At least grab old Hisser's tail while you're up there.
Something is hissing. Jormungandr's strength. Are there snakes up here too?
All right, all right. Well,
Brody.
you'll have to get down somehow. Can you see a haystack or something?
A haystack? Are you mad?
Someone is stuck.
My brother. Chasing some foolish legend that if you see old Hisser from above and catch his tail, he will grant you a wish.
And what of your leg?
Likely sprained, trying to climb up to rescue him. We are a sorry pair.
What's an old hisser? Well, I guess we'll just leave you there. Open that, huh? Are you saying that basically they went up a few ladders and can't come down now? Seriously.
Hogs golden crystals from. How did I let you talk me into this?
Stop clucking like a laying hen. I'm the one with the broken leg. At least grab old Hisser's tail while you're up there.
This one pulled up the ladder.
Jormungandr's strength. Are there snakes up here too?
All right, all right.
Yep.
You made it up. You truly are a brave one.
I'll help you down, but I was a big strong Norse like yourself afraid of heights.
And snakes. I don't know how I let my brother talk me into these schemes. I think I just give in to his endless scolding. But I'm sick to the back teeth of him. Climb up, Arne. Go in that cave of wolves, Arne. Eat that red mushroom.
Siblings are a source of great joy and equal misery. I too have a brother.
Does yours put you in the maw of death every opportunity he gets?
Come, let's get you down, and perhaps you can tell him how you feel.
Talk of my feelings to my brother? I would rather let the snakes gnaw on my tender parts.
This way?
It's too high to get down from here.
There's a ladder.
There, the ladder. Watch your step.
Do I have to go down with him? Or does he do the way alone?
Which way now?
This way?
There! Another slithering devil waiting to get me.
What? I killed them all.
Yes, I'm alive, brother. Yes, I'm alive, brother.
Okay, I guess they spawned an extra snake just to toy
Thank
with
you,
us.
stranger, for bringing this waste of breath back to me.
You're welcome. But what is the story you spoke of? Old Hisser?
A pretty legend. He who catches Old Hisser's tail will find their heart's wish granted. We have followed England's legends and found little but peril. It's time to hang up our well-worn boots.
Farewell. May Odin litter your path with riches.
Goodbye. Keep each other safe. For a good brother is the truest treasure from the gods.
Now see, you big lump. All that wailing, it was as easy as a hop and a jump.
Keep that up, and I'll leave you here for the wolves. Oh, no. Look at your leg. Is it truly broken?
No, sprained is all. But I'd like to see you get by without me. Couldn't even climb down a ladder without mewing like a newborn.
I'm tempted to follow them and see if they have more conversations. Let's see, maybe we can trace their way a little bit once we've gotten the treasure here. Also not sure what Old Hisser... They never explained what it is. Is that the name of the tower? Working for reals this time, have fun. Yeah, you have a nice nap too. Haystack! Names, place names? I missed that bit of the conversation, sorry Garrett. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to jump down there. Oh. Got some bonus arrows. If that has anything up there, because I don't think we went all the way to the top. Okay, and oh, there's a scroll to collect. Treasure hoard map. Oh, and what's this? There upon the hillside brightly lives and slithers something sprightly. Old as time and twice as wise, fangs of venom, lightning eyes. He who dares to catch his tail will find their deepest wish prevail. Then will Old Hisser take his flight and leave behind a skin of white. Can't... Horn map? What? Oh, that's the treasure map. I'm not sure... Oh, that should work. Yes. Thank you for not making me walk all the way down there again. Alright. Fabric at least. Worth it. I'm not quite sure what this whole Old Hisser's tail thing is. So let's see if we can still see the two.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
I guess if they are still here, they might walk on the path. Should be at least someone over there. Ah, that's someone riding. Okay, I guess only if you directly follow them you can still find them. Oh no, there. That might be them. No, that's just soldiers.
Yeah.
I'll stage your wealthy to take out a lump or two.
Bandits. Jeez. Anything? Leave me alone. I guess I got help. And since I was on the horse, that guy in the bushes didn't actually attack me. Okay, so nothing here. That's a 280. Sell it. I guess that area still has a ingot or two for me. Oh, I guess that is Old Hisser. That's why there's a snake here. What's this? So I guess let's ride back and then eventually head towards the synchronization point so we get most of the area. But I wish this game had more save game slots, because it would be really nice to just be able to say, okay, at this point I would one day like to follow them, so I just want to do a save game that says, you know, that I might even name, you know, name it like follow these two or whatever. And then at some later point just figure out where they go and if there's any funny thing they say at the end. Oh, they just sit down here. Okay. I guess that works. Could be a Roman mask or something. Okay. Barred from the inside. horse now. Would be bad to be running. Sold his her, right? Yeah. Would be bad to sit on that horse statue waiting to be picked up. So I guess that was the Dover lighthouse. Old Hisser. I wonder if those are based on like real, you know, folk tales or something. As well. You know, like, was there a problem with the old lighthouse? Okay, that's just a tattoo design. Meters down. And the key. Oh, but that looks suspiciously like it's underground. Lol, I can see a duck from below. Here. Oh, this looks promising. Okay. Destructible wall. Chest locked, of course. Oh, where was that blooming key? I guess then I'll go up for air. Alright. Quite a pair of lungs we have there. So how are our ears not popping here? Water pressure down here would probably, you know, not like diving gear requiring, but probably a bit uncomfortable. Alright, I think that's it. Wait, that wasn't... Was that not the ingot we were going for? No, that was. Okay. It just is showing us the Canterbury one, I guess. Alright, so I guess we're continuing over there. Eivor. Is that the law of the sea? Let's just ride through the middle of the city. That's the point, you know, where you go like, my immersion isn't quite worth enough to me. You know, like you usually have the tendency to just ride through through areas that you would never ride through if you were a real person, you know, because it's basically driving your car on the sidewalk level of rudeness. But then, as an alternative, you know, you would have to slowly walk past every city while going from point A to B. And since this is a game, you go like, nah, I don't have the time for that. And basically do the asshole thing anyway. And most games just go, yeah, we know you'll do this. We're just gonna, you know, let you do it. And maybe our NPCs will, you know, like step aside or something so you don't feel like you're mowing down pedestrians. But that's about as far as we'll acknowledge it. And, you know, fixing that is not really worth it.
Bring it back! Bring it back! That birdie!
Oh, I guess.
When I get hold of you, I'm going to put you right in the beak!
So up there, I guess, is the bird they're talking about. Okay. I guess that's that focus prompt they give you in this area is.
My mother's, not yours! You stupid bag of feathers!
What happened, little one?
Mummy's ring! I just took it out to look at it, and a mean bird snatched them off me.
What were you doing with your mother's ring?
Someone borrowed it, and she asked me to get it back. But now it's up in that tree, and I can't climb that.
There is the bird's nest.
But I guess they noticed that nobody could really find the nest. I guess I go up another tree and then go over that branch back there. And that's my destination. What's this? Apology. I'm sorry I had to break the ladder. My daughter kept going up there to see the raven's nest, but there are oil jars beside it. Those things are dangerous. I removed the ladder, but she put it back up again, so I had to break it.
Maybe I could hit the nest with something. Knock it down.
Oh, okay, so they don't want me to climb it, they want me to blow up the oil jars. Aww. I don't want to explode the bird. Who knows what that will do to the ring. Let's see, is there any... No, I don't think there's a place where you can get up on the tree, is there? Actually, there might be. Okay, maybe there isn't. Okay, I guess we'll try to blow up the bird. See if that is the solution. It seems a little, you know, like, ill-advised.
Something fell from the nest.
Here, you! Take your hands off my property! That ring is mine! Give it back, I say!
Are you the girl's mother?
Stepmother! My husband gave me that ring. My stepdaughter stole it from me. She's been a plague to me ever since I married her father, when all I've tried to show her is kindness.
She says you borrowed it from her mother.
Her mother is dead. Oh, perhaps it did belong to her once. I didn't know.
Your new husband gave you his dead wife's ring.
We don't have much. I will not spurn a gift from a good heart. He's a fine man, and I love him dear. But his daughter will never love me. Not while she still pretends her mother's alive.
Yeah, I guess the way to fix the family is probably to let the girl, you know, have the ring. It's kind of something that ties them together, you know, and it's not if the ring is gone, you know.
Let the girl have the ring. It is all she has of her mother. Do this, and new bonds may grow between you in time.
You are wise, stranger. It is hard to give it up, but it belongs to her more rightfully than I. Take it to her, please.
I have your mother's ring. Be careful in future. We should hold tight to what is precious.
I saw you talking to my stepmother down there. Did she try to take it off you? What a warty old dragon.
She agreed that you should have it. Be kind to her, little girl. She's trying her best for you.
I suppose. I'll speak to Mother about it.
Farewell, then.
I wonder if there's like a spot. Let's I'm not gonna say that because it ends up quoted, but let's see where she goes. Let's phrase it that way. Maybe Mother is actually alive. We just didn't have the whole story. Let's go running with a little girl. Around here, nobody knows us. But that's really a cool little detail, you know, that all the NPCs, you know, even if it's just that everyone has been told, you know, we don't have a despawn NPC feature here. Or, you know, like has been told, do not despawn NPCs at the end of their story. Take them someplace and leave them in an idle animation there. And then, you know, we might despawn them after like this and that long time or something if nobody is nearby. You know, because it just makes the characters, you know, it's a nice little thing that you can, you know, discover by just, you know, following them. That's the kind of thing where, you know, like I would say, you could make that an achievement, maybe even a hidden one, you know, where you go like, okay, if you follow, I don't know, all NPCs, I guess that, you know, like, or like these 20 NPCs or whatever that are kind of the obvious ones that you can follow and for which we've built story bits, then you get an achievement for like getting the story. Okay, I guess she just goes home. Helps mom pluck chickens. Stepmom. At least the kid can whistle. Could try if we can get in the house and borrow some stuff. Ah, okay, that's the spot where we go to open. Yeah. Imagine having to line up all that scenery. Just to make it possible for horrible people like me to break in. Okay, which door did I open now? This one. Don't mind me. Just going home. Oh. Oh. It's really hard to pick up one's payment. There's fabric in there. Over there. Okay, we could just go up. It's just, what is it? Titanium. Whatever that's good for in this game. Bye. Friendly Viking raid. I mean, that was a nice little mission. Some nice music that we get here. The problem is they released the album, and so if I upload the VODs on YouTube and don't talk over this music, especially during the raids where the music's fairly loud and, you know, like the noise from the game doesn't distort it much, I've actually started getting, you know, like, well, it's not like a copyright strike against my account, it's just, you know, the whole, either you cut it out or Sony will get all the ad money from that, which is, you know, fine. I don't get any money from YouTube anyway. But it kind of feels wrong to know, you know, to have clips in there that are recognized by the machine as not being mine, basically. So I just have to practice talking.
You will die and I will cry. Ow!
If the bees bother you, boy, maybe do not stand so close to their hive.
But I need honey. Just a little. It's for my friend. It's all she likes to eat. You got the honey? Oh, thank you. Oh, that looks delicious. Leave it on that rock and she'll be right along.
Wait, what? So I guess we're attracting a bear here. What is this? Interact. That animation is in the wrong spot, I think.
Come sit and wait with me. She'll be here soon.
Pretty sure there will be a
Winifred
huge
looked after
bear.
me ever since Mother and Father died. She's my best friend. The other children tease me. Sometimes they throw stones to shoo me away and call me the grubby watcher in the woods. Winifred saved my life. I was curled up on the grass praying that God would take me too. And she scared the wolves away.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure that's
There
a
you are,
bear.
Winifred. I got you honey. Winifred, my bestest of bears. Any day spent with you is my favorite day. So today is my new favorite day. This kind stranger got you some honey. What do we say? Thank you. All that honey must have given you quite a thirst.
Are you really all right out here on your own, little one?
Silly. I'm not alone with the very best of bears by my side. Goodbye, and thank you. Come on, Winifred. Shall we walk to the lake? Maybe we can splash in the reeds.
Okay.
A strange fellowship. But then friendship can often be found in unexpected places.
It's weird. This game is a lot more reflecting than Odyssey was in that regard. Like, there's a lot of stories like this where then she kind of does a moral afterwards, which seems to be, like, from what we've heard when someone else told a story, seems to be how stories in maybe, you know, Viking stories were supposed to be. That basically you told, and I mean that is like how historically why, you know, children were told stories, is to kind of teach them stuff that happens. You know, in the world, to prepare them for it. And so she seems to be a lot more interested in, you know, like telling you the moral of a story. Which, you know, has kind of, I would guess, you know, it's kind of gone out of fashion. Like it has been the hallmark of badly told stories. That they would, instead of just, you know, telling you a story and letting you realize yourself what they want to tell you, they often go and have someone, you know, realize that at the end people still don't get it, and so put someone there who says, you know, I'm glad that I now learn that killing my friends is bad, you know, things like that. But on the other hand, I'm not quite sure whether I like it. Okay, let's do another puzzle. Oh, another jump puzzle materializes. Okay. Search the signs and pass through the gates in the right order. Where are the gates? Okay, there is one. Fish. Fire. Fish, fire, I guess sacrifices. Gallows. Not quite sure what to make of this yet. So let's see. This is fire. Okay. What is this? I guess that might be the sacrifices or death. That's the fish gate. So fish. Fire. Oh, which one? Fish, fire, sacrifices, gallows, right? And the gallows tree. How did it look? That had the birds. So I think this one is first. And where are the ravens? Here. Gallows, I guess. Yep.
Travel widely to become wise. For all things are too easy at home, and the ignorant who sit among wise men will be mocked.
And here these puzzles are also always with like this, you know, this moral of the story at the end. another... Oh, this will be another spelunking thing. I guess so. Okay, I'm not actually feeling like spelunking today, so let's go for the synchronization point first. Pick this up another time. Kind of feels like too much concentration for me for New Year's Day. I liked the puzzle, you know, it was fairly easy, you know, you had to realize that, you know, the instructions were the jump puzzle, basically, that you had to go up there to, you know, get that rising thing meant the order. And since there was no way to get at it from the top, it was pretty clear, you know, what was the start, so that was nice. Different from, like, the circle that we did earlier, last time, I think it was, or the time before, where we had, you know, where we had all these, what should we call it, where we had these things in a circle, and it wasn't really clear which one, you know, was the first one. At least not to me. Well, it's set to light brazier, so I guess it didn't make a difference what the order was, but yeah. Was a bit awkward. Well, I guess since we're here at the quick travel point anyway, this is probably a good spot to go back to Ravensthorpe. Because if we travel back, we haven't lost anything. Deathblow. An enemy whose defense is fully depleted will enter a stunned state. This leaves him open to a death blow, dealing massive damage. Hidden entrances. Press V to use your Raven and spot nearby secret entrances. Hidden Ones Bureau. Building the Hidden Ones Bureau in your settlement will open new content. Rations and arrows. In your inventory menu, upgrade your rations capacity to increase the number of healing items you can carry. Upgrade your quiver to increase the number of arrows you can carry. Yes. Alright. Ravensthorpe. Here we come. Here we go again. And let me just take a quick sip. Which might be a healthy thing for you to do as well. But since I've been talking for a few hours now, it's a little more necessary for me. Okay. I guess, what can we build? That improves the feast buff. I think. Well, we built the cattle farm, right? Kari's woodshop. Ah, no, we didn't. So I think that's the one, and there's a grain farm next to it. I think those are related to the Christmas thing as well. So might be worth building them. And they actually, I think, are the last two buildings we need to build. Oh no, what is this? Oh yeah, and the home of Alvis and Holger, but I think that's just above. Okay. So we've got everything. Except those. So hopefully... On the other hand, I guess... it means we've sort of explored the entire map. We can build all the houses. Although I guess building up counts. Cattle farm. More range damage. That's good for us anyway. We have... Whoa! We have 10,000 supplies. That's a nice round number. And we have 265 raw materials. We really went raiding. I think there are some buildings that you can upgrade once or so, but we shall see. We're now a village. I'm a farmer. Winfrith, Bertham has been coming around. Oh, right. I think we saw that. Did we see that in the other guy's home? So I guess that's the other side of that story with the two kids. So I'm kind of... Hello, cows. Sorry. So I'm kind of hoping that we'll get a little subplot story out of that. You, I think you are the grain farm, aren't you? Yes. Gives us more armor, but only if we do the feast buff, which we probably need to renew. All right, and now. Back there seems to have a story. Oh, that's probably the hyphen thing. Okay, which we're not supposed to do. I hope it's not too late yet.
What see you, old friend?
Where was the last one? Oh, there's a fowl farm we haven't built yet. And Alvis and Holger's house. So, let's see. I think that's it. Oh, what's this? Yeah, okay, that's just the house. I guess we misclicked. Ah, okay, we can upgrade the grain and the cattle farm ones. Okay, let's first go for the fowl farm. Because that That sounds like something. What is it? Oh right, we can only do 3, can't we? Arbitrary limits on my map. We're down to 120 anyway, so I don't think we'll be able to do them all. But having built all the buildings will hopefully at least unlock any story that might be related to them. Unsent letter from Maida. Curse you, I'm constantly distracted and it's all thanks to you. It's very hard to think of my responsibilities when I keep pondering the shape of your nose and the smell of your neck. I don't want to wait to see you. Meet me tomorrow in the clearing near the Trout Creek about midday. Or perhaps I shouldn't give away our meeting spot to anyone reading this. I don't know what you're talking about. Who is Bertham? I've never met him. Mind your own business. Oh, so Bertham and Maida. Okay. Letter from Bertham. Dear Maida, I started writing about 7 other letters to you, all of them terrible. I don't really know what to say except that you're always on my mind, and every time I see you in town, it feels like there are frogs swimming around in my stomach, but in a good way. I'll be dreaming of you tonight. Okay. So wait, this is... Okay, Fall Farm. I guess Maida is the Fall Farm. I think Bertham we've heard before. So that might be the other farmer. Oh, and let's see. What do we do with... do we have enough Roman stuff for him? 10, yes, I think that was what he asked. Or did he want 20? I think 10 might be enough. Yes.
Here you are. More relics for your collection.
Show me what you found. Wonderful. And here is something for you. There should be more like this out there.
I have to go. See you soon.
Die dulci fruamini.
Here, Dulci Fruamini. I think the sweet day. May you, I don't know, have the fruit of the sweet day. Elvis and Holger. Place of art and arguments. I guess that's the last one we can build, but now we've basically then built everything, right? The other 2 are just upgrades. Yeah, those 2 are upgrades. Right. Oh, I guess we're too low for whatever that is anyway, even if we didn't build it. But I think, yeah, we did build it, okay. It's a house, not just... And it gives us assassination damage, which of course for our playstyle is one of the better choices. It's an artsy house. Interesting that there's so much... like if you looked at the bar, it was a tiny spot of the 6th level. that we've now got. So there has to be something else that you can do in the village. Note to an unknown flighter. Your flighting has much improved since last we dueled, but I wish to give a small note. You use many lines akin to this, and this fight I will win, and your face I do scorn. I have made it my own rule never to use this construction, as it places the emphasis quite in the weaker place, and feels quite twisted around. This may work elegantly in a poem, but in flighting it makes you sound desperate, and a flighter must never sound desperate. The words must flow as water, and not like water your words must flow. Yeah, I guess it does sound a lot more pretentious this way. So I guess that's the poet. Secret flighting notes. Tekla, she's a smile like a horse, and her hair looks like straw. Throw some meat down her gullet and meat in her maw. Gunnar. A misshapen old fool stuck bent over his forge. Just to look on that face always raises my gorge. Big week. Randvi. Sigurd's wife? Ha, the woman's in love with the table. She'd make love to the pawns and her maps were she able. Aw, Holger, too easy. Okay, so that's the poet and the painter share a house. Okay. Hosting a feast with a clan provides a long-lasting buff to your stats. 3 range damage, 50 health, 3 armor, and 9, 10, 6, 11, 4 assassination damage, and 3 melee damage. Man, those are buffs. Was supposed to be Eivor, but I think she was sitting inside someone else. Could be that they spawned.
Mouse, how are you, my boy?
They spawned both Eivor male and female or something like that. Ravensthorpe status, a village. Ravensthorpe is now a proper village. How quickly time speeds along and how rapidly things develop. We can now build a few more expansions on our current farms and houses. Here is a quick breakdown. Second and final cattle farm expansions, second and final grain farm, and second and final fowl farm expansions. We have nearly burst our borders, Eivor. Keep it up. Alright.
A moment.
Are we getting another one of those people are having
Tekla, you look like you
with each
wrestled a
other?
bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban. That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Remember the story with the baker who got recognized by the grain salesman? I'm pretty sure that that's his story. Does Runby have anything to say?
Good day, my love.
I should go.
Are these still the same notes?
I should go.
Wrong one. That's a bit annoying that when you have something in front of you and it gives you the prompt, sometimes it grabs something behind you. Or maybe I'm just hallucinating and it didn't see the prompt, I don't know, but you see the... I was teaching children insults. Merton made very good fish pie. Curious what will happen with Gilbert.
What have you brought for me today, Eivor?
I think he doesn't count as a Saxon. Oh, what do I have? I don't think I attacked any animals.
Happy to say I've refreshed my stocks.
I brought something for you.
No, okay.
All done?
What have you got for me today?
Okay, the battle sow and the bear of the blue waters we've apparently seen somewhere.
Done for now.
I'll see you later, friend.
Happy hunting.
Guess it doesn't really matter who they send us to.
You look striking today, Eivor.
Because he's a Viking, right?
I've got some new pieces with your name on them.
Okay, she
I must be on my
count.
way
She
now.
just hung out
Goodbye.
with one.
Always a pleasure, Eivor.
What is he supposed to be? Yeah, that's the baker, so I'll save him for last. Because I think he is the chosen one. Didn't realize that he
Rowan.
wasn't a Viking.
Ah, Eivor! How's the day, my friend?
I am well, Rowan. I had only a small question. Do you know anyone named Guthban?
Guthban? Nothing comes to mind. Should I?
It is not a question of should.
Is it a horse?
No.
A lover?
No, Rowan, it's no one.
You came here to ask me about no one.
Thank you for your time.
How's your raven doing today?
How's your raven doing today? That's nice. He cares both about the horse and the raven after all, so that's a nice little detail. I wonder if anyone knows anything, you know, if we'll get hints. Or if they'll be just
Octavian.
going,
Ah, Salve.
nobody
Eivor.
knows him.
How are you?
Well, thank you. A question. Does the name Guthban mean anything to you?
Guthban. It's not Latin, is it?
It is a name, I think. But no face comes to mind. I fear it may be a moniker. A false name.
So you came to me? Why would you come to me about a false name? Do you think my name is false?
No. Is it?
I am Octavian. I've always been Octavian. Now, please, Eivor, this is not a good time for me. I am terribly busy. Good day.
I think he hasn't always been Octavian, but I don't think he's the one we're looking for. Because Battlebone sounds a lot like sounds a lot more like do we only have one left? Okay. So I guess now it's time to scare the baker. Yeah, but I think he's not the one we're looking for because Battlebone sounds like a warrior.
Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthban, Eivor. It means Battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon me. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them, together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
That was nicely foreshadowed, though. Tarbin, I pray this finds you safe. There's little time left for me now, though the fever comes and goes, an infection. In a life of violence and battle, I am taken by an infection. Perhaps it is the way of things. Perhaps the quickness of the deaths I have visited upon the weak has numbed me to the slow ones. The ones that give you time to consider. I will not drag this letter out as I am being dragged out. The thirst for blood was instilled in you by me. It was not how you were made. You were born kind, sweet, loving, soft and healing. Your strength is in that despite your size. I should have understood this and let you be the pacifist. So instead, while you still live, know that you can be. Know you can stop fighting, stop killing, stop seeking glory there. Instead love, heal, embrace. bake. Be the you I did not let you become. And when they remember me as the merciless, do not let it be with praise. There is no glory in the power I wielded, and in the next life I will do better. Your mother. Okay, so that's how he got into the whole story. I wonder if we could have found this earlier. And I just missed it. Or if they only spawned that. Unfinished letter to Wilf. Wilf, I can scarcely say how many times I have sat down with the intention to write this letter. It has at times begun with an apology for having abandoned you and our gang. It has at other times begun with a condemnation of all that you have done to me and others that you call your dearest. Today it begins with a word. Goodbye, as long as... Interesting. So yeah, I wonder if I could have found those earlier. Go. Oh. I guess in front of the house is beside the house, or behind the house.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There is nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
I kind of wonder...
Before we're spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So I first thought those were, you know, like his victims. Who are now thinking, okay, he's hanging out with those Vikings and we're kind of going to attack. But I guess it was his gang. So we're doing a bit of an Red Dead Redemption thing here.
So, what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So, what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
Such a pretty game. Just all this autumn scenery that we're riding through here. Oops. I wonder if that was... Like, I think the game is basically set in autumn, isn't it? Except for that little bit over there where they gave us a winter wonderland for now, but so I don't remember if it... I think it was all basically autumn, right? Throughout the game. don't think it's just a weather cycle that's sped up a little. I mean, you know, make it dependent on the story. Like, as you make progress through the game, you know, as you make progress through the game, they could just say, you know, like, it starts in autumn and these stories are set in winter and these in summer, things like that. But on the other hand, you could also just say, you know, autumn looks the nicest because you can do colors. You could just make it a prettier game that way. Especially if you want to contrast Norway from the start and England now. You know, kind of make it obvious why the Vikings would go down there. So who knows, maybe that's what they're going for. You know, it could just be a fixed weather, because you need different scenery anyway.
Fire their ships. A sacred duty.
And so it would be easier to build the game, of course, if you don't also have to account for, you know, different weather.
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Alright. I guess we could decide to sneak up on them, but I guess he wants to just talk. Okay. Oh, that's not a door. Do we have a door anywhere? Here, okay. So we could just sneak in and kill him if we wanted to.
Gotham, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat, did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
My guess... they didn't confiscate anything.
You found it!
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would have.
Oh, it's a fort I already raided.
Is this the sort of work you often did with Wilf and your family of marauders?
A quick robbery like this? That was the least of our work. We stole from the poor, killed the helpless, cheated the dim-witted. We were lower than slugs. I shudder to remember our best days. And I weep for our worst.
Let it go, then. Remember only what makes you a better man.
Okay, I guess that shortened the mission considerably.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful, put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tobin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
I don't think we made a friend here. Twinsies. They just spawned us a second horse. And both on the doorstep. Amazing. Oh, that's a beautiful. You know, but that's like, it's a totally harmless bug. This is cool. Let's see which one comes. The second one, okay. So I guess the first one kind of got disconnected from us. And then they spawned another one. You know, got turned from like my horse into just any horse.
Are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthban. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they have never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. It is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Eivor is really such a philosopher. It's kind of funny. It's the contrast, you know? Like Cassandra was a much simpler person. You know, like at her, you know, like most intellectual heights. But you know, on the other hand, she was also part of Greek civilization, so like the base level seemed, you know, more, you know, like head, she was more person stuck in her head, you know, like that was, and whereas Eivor, I guess it's the difference is more, Cassandra was more an intellectual, whereas Eivor is more an emotional poet. So you know, Cassandra was in some ways a little cold. Just, you know, like, so that's an interesting contrast. So they're both kind of, they're both, you know, like, intelligent and you know, and you know, like, look after their friends and things like that. They're not you know, like, stuck up or you know, like, distant or anything like that. So in some ways they're both the same type of person. But then, and you know, they both, you know, they like to have a party that's also not, but that they're still so different, and I like that. I really like how they're in some ways the same yet totally different. And how, you know, like, while Eivor seems much more rough-hewn, she also is much more self-reflective.
Been eating fish.
Whereas, whereas Cassandra was pretty much, well, this is what I do.
It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarben, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And yours nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
First, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
I didn't quite get, like, I wonder if we, like, were too fast and interrupted a bit of conversation that we should have had, or what? Or what ledger that really was about. Was that a list that the other guy had, you know, of the deeds he did? Or was it, like, did he get kind of sold into slavery? I missed that part. Alright, I guess that's it. I wonder if we go in there. No, they only spawned one Tarben. Okay. Just standing there with his beer keg mug. There's some dude walking by with a speech balloon over his head. Who was that? I wonder if we'll get a more of a story about those two children that are hanging out despite their parents not liking it. Or if that was... I'm trying to remember. I don't really remember all the names well. Love letter to Gunnar. The handwriting is far too difficult to read. Okay. Guess that's fair then. Oh, that's the cartographer.
Been anywhere interesting lately?
You know, here and there. Oh, that's the tattoo parlor, right? I guess. I was kind of hoping that some of these new buildings that we made would open up new missions. I mean, the tarpon thing was nice already. Wrong button. Toot toot. I was just instinctively pushing J like journal in most MMOs, but that doesn't give you the quests. So let's see what we have. Okay, so we can go to London. Breaking the order is not a Viking for hire. Radar, that was it. Yeah. Could go back to Asgard. This is London as well, even if it's a side quest. I think we'll better do that. And we can find codex pages. We might be able to turn those in. There's one more week of Yule festival if we wanted to. Let's go to Hytham and see if we can at least turn in the codex pages. I don't know how many do we even have. Oh wait, not that codex. Inventory. What's this revenge note? Tercer, it pains me to tell you that your brother was killed. Okay, yeah, that's the same note. Ricksober. Mysterious note. More Ricksucker. I don't see where the... here. Mage's Codex? I guess Codex, so 4 and 5. I think he wants 3 or something. So I guess we're still not high enough. To find more offices, I guess. Let's see how many he wants. 6 codex pages even.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
With the order members, there are any that are at our level. Osgar is 220. I think we're 170, right? 190. So we didn't look at you when we defeated you. Crozier. Continue the story. Okay, so I guess that's someone we'll meet. 280. I think unless... yeah, I guess we can't really... get order members, follow hints to find the next clue. Investigate the fort at Thieves' Warren in Gloucestershire. Just north of the town of Gloucestershire, right. Where is Gloucestershire here? That's level 220, yeah, so that's an area we probably don't want to go in either. Wait, Osgar? Were you? Was that you? Yeah, you 220, so also a bit high. You know what? We've done our almost 3 hours now, and I think this is a good point to end the stream today. We've upgraded stuff, we've learned about Tarban, so I think we're good. Investigate the festival near Henge Farm in the hills, Stonehenge in Hamptonshire. Well, I guess we can look into these people next time, which will be actually next week, and that will be probably we will probably be keeping this schedule until Wednesday, and then starting Thursday and Friday we will be switching back to the non-holiday schedule. So that's January 6th will be the last day on the holiday schedule, and so remember that, so that means from Thursday on, we will start 1 hour earlier than we did today, and so yeah, that means Monday to Wednesday will still be 8 to, yeah, I guess we're not going until 12 today. We're not doing the extra hour. So we're slowly getting back to it, and I think, you know, like I'm a little tired from staying up late, so we'll call it here. Thank you for being here, for watching. At 11, the last time zone should reach midnight. Oh, so we're almost everyone in the world is now in 10 minutes. The whole world will have 2021. Should I be worried that that this year is named 2021? That doesn't sound good. Anyway, thank you for being here. See you again Monday at 8. Happy and fresh. I hope you have a great weekend. If you're working next week, I hope you'll have a good return to your work. If you're working the weekend, then also I hope it will be a pleasant bit of work. Thank you, and see you then. Bye bye.